In a world where we're constantly bombarded with messages about success, happiness, and the importance of positive thinking, Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck stands out as a refreshing and brutally honest counter-narrative. Published in 2016, this self-help book challenges conventional wisdom by advocating for a more grounded, realistic approach to life. Manson's philosophy centers on the idea that true happiness and fulfillment come not from striving to be extraordinary, but from focusing on what genuinely matters and letting go of the rest. Introduction to Manson's philosophy. At its core, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is about prioritization. Manson argues that we only have so many fucks to give in our lives, and wasting them on trivial matters is a recipe for dissatisfaction and unhappiness. Instead, he suggests that we should carefully choose what we care about and invest our energy into those things that align with our values and goals. Manson begins the book with a powerful assertion: don't try. This counterintuitive advice is rooted in the idea that relentless pursuit of happiness and success often leads to a greater stress and disappointment. Instead, accepting our limitations and embracing life's inherent difficulties can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling existence. The importance of values. One of the central themes of the book is the significance of values in shaping our experiences and guiding our decisions. Manson argues that many of us adopt superficial or misguided values, such as the pursuit of pleasure, material wealth, or the approval of others. These values, he contends, are not sustainable sources of happiness and can lead to anxiety and dissatisfaction. Manson encourages readers to reflect deeply on their values and try to adapt those that are more meaningful and enduring. Values like honesty, integrity, responsibility, and personal growth are examples that can lead to a more satisfying life. Embracing discomfort and failure. Contrary to popular self-help advice that emphasizes positive thinking and the avoidance of negative experiences, Manson argues that discomfort and failure are integral parts of life. He writes, "The desire for more positive experience is itself a negative experience, and paradoxically, the acceptance of one's negative experience in itself is a positive experience." Manson's point is that trying to avoid pain and failure only leads to more pain and frustration. Instead, by embracing these aspects of life, we can learn and grow from them. He uses the concept of the feedback loop from hell to describe how our attempts to avoid negative experiences often amplify them. By accepting and confronting our challenges head-on, we can break this cycle and achieve a more balanced and resilient mindset. Taking responsibility. A key component of Manson's philosophy is the idea of taking responsibility for our lives. He argues that while we cannot control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Taking responsibility means owning our decisions, actions, and the consequences that follow. Manson introduces the concept of the responsibility fault fallacy, which distinguishes between what is our fault and what is our responsibility. While we may not be at fault for certain events in our lives, such as trauma or bad luck, we are still responsible for how we respond and move forward. This shift in perspective empowers us to take control of our lives and make more proactive choices. The paradox of choice. In an era of endless options and constant information overload, Manson highlights the paradox of choice. He argues that having too many options can lead to anxiety and paralysis, as we become overwhelmed by the fear of making the wrong choice. Instead of striving for perfection, Manson advocates for embracing limitations and making decisions based on what truly matters. By narrowing our focus and setting boundaries, we can reduce the mental clutter and stress that comes with excessive choice. This allows us to invest our energy in the things that align with our values and bring genuine satisfaction. Accepting mortality. One of the more profound themes in this book is the acceptance of mortality. Manson argues that acknowledging our finite existence can often bring clarity and purpose to our lives. He writes, "You are going to die, and that's because you were fortunate enough to have lived." By confronting the reality of death, we can strip away the trivial concerns that often consume us and focus on what truly matters. This perspective encourages us to live more authentically, pursue our passions, and cultivate meaningful relationships. Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck offers a powerful and pragmatic philosophy for navigating the complexities of modern life. By prioritizing what truly matters, embracing discomfort and failure, taking responsibility, and accepting our morality, we can achieve a more authentic and fulfilling existence. Manson's message is clear. True happiness and success come from not striving to be extraordinary, but from letting go of the trivial and focusing on what genuinely enriches our lives. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video and want to see more, make sure you subscribe, like, give me a comment, or share this video. Have a great day.